There you have it, ladies and gents. Please put your hands together for the one, the only, the amazing Christina Rodriguez. Give her a round of applause, please. Thank you. Woo! Ladies and gents, we are here. TCL is here. Are you ready for this? I'll talk to these people over here instead. Are you ready for this? Suddenly this got very, very competitive, which I love. Good evening to you. My name is Mark Dio. It's a real pleasure to be with you here in, for this amazing TCL launch. And in case you're kind of going, Mark Dio? Don't worry. I'll share a bit about me before we continue in case you don't know. Currently, I'm being stalked by a sumo wrestler. I've got a big following. Check what kind of crowd we got over here. I'm loving this. And also this afternoon, in preparation for this event, I had 12 pieces of KFC. Oh, yeah, always been on my bucket list. Dad jokes, you gotta love them, okay? So as you can tell, we are in and amongst friends here this evening. I see Wayne sitting in the front row, if I'm not mistaken. How are you doing, Wayne? I saw Mahesh and Shara Lee, Safiso over there. Welcome to all of you in here and out there. And you're kind of going, out there? Yes, we are going live to YouTube this evening. So once again, how's it to our wonderful YouTube people who are streaming live with us? I need to know, ladies and gents, are you ready for tonight? Woo! And judging by the noise level in the rooms, in the room next door, we definitely have the A-team here. So what I want you to do right now, just to help me out, because I want you just to remember this special evening tonight. So because I saw people with their cell phones out and they're busy doing this and doing that. I want you just to take a picture of yourself if you're with your friend, a colleague, or if this is a first date. It doesn't matter. What a place to meet, I've got to tell you. If you swipe right, it doesn't make. We won't even go there, I promise. So just pull out your cell phones and take a selfie of you and whoever you're sitting with. I know you guys want to do this. Come on, Mohammed. Go for it. Wayne is, I'll have to talk to Wayne because, are you a social media type person, Wayne? Absolutely. You're just like me, okay. Take a selfie of yourself. You guys aren't doing this. Come on, get into there we go. Excellent. Welcome to a very special evening tonight. While you're busy doing that, just to get through a couple of house rules, this is a non-smoking area, so if you want to vape or smoke, TCL being TCL, is they have just, put something together amazing for you. So if you want to, because the smokers and vapors are almost kind of victimized at a certain stage, because you get this stigmatism, am I right? Just agree with me. So what TCL has done is they've made a special vaping and smoking area for you. It's called the outside. Yeah, fabulous. Thank you. So he agrees. Preach, brother, preach. All right. So my job is very, very easy. It's just to make sure that you have an amazing time. And I need to know from what you saw next door, your thoughts on this side. You happy? Okay, there's one lady that hasn't got out, how's that for English? Hasn't gotten out for a while. Nice to have you over here. What did you ladies and gents think about next door? Oh, well done. Wayne and the noisy bunch over here. What did you ladies and gents think about next door? Hey? Do you see yourself enjoying, whether you're like this age, or my age? And in case you want to know, yes, I do look a bit old, but I'm actually 70 years old. I use oil of delay. I'll have to explain it to you, so it's fine. Anyway, it's an essay joke over here. And this side, what did you think of next door? Fantastic. So, hope you're ready for a good evening tonight. If I can just summarize in the one sentence what the team, Mr. Mike Chen and his team wanted to achieve, it's all about you. We want to spoil you, and we want you to enjoy what we have for you this evening. So we're going to kickstart and show you a short video, just a sneak peek of what TCL is and what we do. Have a look. And a round of applause. That was Inspire Greatness. And, as we know in that famous TV world, but wait, there's more. Before we get to the next video, which we're going to be showing you shortly, and just letting you know what we are doing globally, just to let you know, we have got some amazing prizes to be won here tonight, which I'll be telling you more about. But are you ready? Oh, I like that. That's good. You guys are just keen for this. Brilliant. Roll the video. I will be back. I promise. Oh, that is really, really good to hear. All right, so before I introduce the man of the moment, Mr. Mike Chen, I just have to tell you that in case you hadn't been to the upper level, any aspiring wannabe race car drivers? Any race car drivers? Woo, sure. Thank you, sir. And the lady at the back, we're very, very keen. We've got a racing simulator on the upper level. So if you want to be part of that, and I sincerely suggest that you do so. Why? Because if you get the fastest lap, guess what? You're going to be taking home a 55-inch TCL TV live right here tonight. And everybody went, ooh! That worked out better in rehearsal, I've got to tell you anyway. So, and also, we are going to be giving away a couple of prizes here. And to the folks in YouTube land, you're not left out as well. I've got a question for you a little bit later on in the evening. So as you're watching, keep your eyes peeled to the screen and your ears open, because the clues to the questions are coming up live right here. So, without much further ado, he's sitting on the edge of his seat. For those of you who can't see, Mr. Mike is he's almost like a Usain Bolt. He's at that 100-meter start. He's going, pow! He's going to jump up onto stage. So please show him some love. Make some noise. The one, the only, the general manager of TCL South Africa, Mr. Mike Chen.
So first, I appreciate you coming. Welcome to the TCL Full Range Google TV Range launch event. For this chance, I special thank for the channel partner, the supplier from factory, from the logistic and the media partner. By this chance, I think it's special for the channel partner. I special thank for you is the Takealot, TV1, and Atlas, and even SADC, the partner. I appreciate the last almost 1 year you support us continue. And you are the first person trust TCL from the start time. Really appreciate for you coming. Also, by this chance, also I want to introduce two important persons for me. One is from TCL, who is our AC distributor for last more than 10 years. And really appreciate the last 13 years to the South Africa make TCL AC brand successful. And welcome Mr. Mark to the stage, give a few words. Please. So, sorry, waiting. So I also invite another partner, it's our new official distributor for the South Africa. It's from SMD Technology. Welcome Mr. Clapp to the stage, give a few words. So I think, please, you first represent who can work for TCL more than 10 years, the partner. TCL always we want a partner can be long-term partner. So please.
Thank you very much, and really great to be here at this auspicious occasion. So as I said, my name is Mark Dutoit. I'm the General Manager for Texas, South Africa. We have been the partner with TCL for the last 13 years. But I'll give you a bit of background though. If you went back 18 months in my life, it was TCL who and Texa who. So if we went back, I didn't know who TCL was and I didn't know who Texa was. So when I was invited to come and have a look at the job interview, one of the things was, what do you know about air conditioning? What do you know about TCL? And I had to put up my hand and go, I actually don't know. So it's been really an interesting journey for me to come into the business and have and deal with a company like TCL. Now, TCL is not just an ordinary air conditioning company copying everybody else. I'll give you one just example of the difference that they bring to the industry. They are the only air conditioner in South Africa that has a non-inverter that runs at A+ efficiency. This is normally only done by inverter air cons. I don't know if that means a lot to you, but it's just to be the only one that does it, and also it's quite something to bring to the market. Once again, a lot of people do not know TCL. They do not know that TCL has been in the market for 13 years in South Africa. This year we'll do more than 17,000 air conditioners from TCL. It's, I think from Texas' point of view, the launch of this business into South Africa and the launch of TCL as a company into South Africa is a really great and exciting opportunity for us, because now we're going to be selling a brand that's building a brand image in the country. So I'm really excited, and I'm really excited to work with the team, and I think that we can only go from doing really good business to do absolutely fantastic things in the country. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Clive from SMD Technologies. Thank you. At SMD Technologies, we've had an ambition for many years now to get into the television space. And just with every new category that we want to get into, we do a lot of market research and benchmarking. And when we did this exercise years back, we realized that there wasn't any real way for us to go to China and create our own brand and add true value to the market in this very busy space. So we put that dream on ice for quite a few years. And that was until a few weeks ago when Mike and the team came to meet with us to discuss the potential of joining forces to build this television brand in the market. So that was very exciting for us, and the more that they spoke about it, the more exciting it became. Not only hearing about them being the second biggest manufacturer and brand in the world of televisions, but more importantly on their business strategy, which is very much aligned to ours, long-term thinking, and most importantly, the burning desire to always add extra value to the consumer, both our retail partners, but most importantly to the end user. And when I say adding value, I'm talking about very competitive product where you're giving extra features and specifications and the best value for money on the market, which is exactly how we've always built our business. So when we heard all of this, the stars had absolutely aligned, and we knew that this was the brand for us to partner with and get into the space. And in the next 2 weeks, we'll be setting up a TCL Experience Zone at our showroom in Longmeadow. We look forward to having you all there to give us big opening orders, and I'm sure those orders will only get bigger in time. And a special thank you to Petey for thinking of us and making the introduction. Thank you, and thank you, Mike.
So I think it's very important for me, the 2%. I want to take photo first. So I first we're going to review what we performance in the global. I think since I come here, actually I work for TCL this month. I'm 25 years already. My only job is TCL. Also, it's today's the time I'm 30 days come to South Africa. So it's like a 1 month celebration come to so big way. So I think it's the first way we will introduce what the TCL performance in the global and why we are strong in the global. And I want one day here can become like a global position in the TCL. So I review TCL first and what new, let our team to tell what new going to happen here. So first one, TCL built in 1981. And in 2009, we built our panel factory. I think the panel factory, you can consider the brand in global. Only 3 brands have the panel factory. And also in China, only 1 brand have this ability called vertical supply chain, the panel. So 2009, we built the panel factory. Also 2019, we are become top 2 brand, the panel factory in global. 2021, the November, we start the business here. And 2021, the same time, TCL brand, the shipment also become number 2 position. Meaning panel factory, we are number 2 position. Our brand global share also 2021 become number 2 position. We have over the 160 plus the country, we have the business there already. And we have 300 million, over 300 million end user for us already. We have employee 120. We have employee, we have more than 120,000 employees in global. Global manufacturing base 32. For R&D center, 42 R&D center in the global. So this I prove we are big in the industry, not only sell the product, we're strong in the global factory and the R&D center. This is our global 2021, the TCL brand position, our number 2 position. This is why I prove we are the number 2 position. In USA, North America, we are number 2 position. Because this can prove you are latest technology good, quality good, you can be the North American be successful. And the second, even France, we are number 3 position. Last year, 2021, Europe, the market increased 52.2% percentage, meaning increase in the high-end country, we increase very fast now. You can see the product different. That is the reason we can be the high-end country and get successful. This we are 2021 the global revenue performance. We are 30 billion USD last year the performance, and the yearly increasement 81% 2021. We're holding the market share in the global 11.5% now. Last year we sell 24.6 million units. It's a TCL brand. The sales unit in the global. Also, with 6.3 billion revenue 2021. Yearly increase in the revenue 24.3% increase. QLED, we get almost 54% increase yearly. Also, mini LED 50% increasement last 2021. This part you can see the two information. We can say TCL panel market share, top 2. TCL TV market share, also top 2. So meaning here the top 2 is a double top 2. Here also we are the number 1 Android TV. Now it's Android TV. You know the word Google TV. Google TV is a next generation Android TV. So the Google TV is your next step. The Android is the same company, but next generation. So TCL always the earlier than the competition, 6 to 12 months, get some function. I think that Google TV will launch the first Google TV is last year November here. But now we start from 32-inch to 98-inch, all is Google TV now. We have shipment Android TV is 15 million units last year. We're holding the market share 21%, the market share Android TV. I think the TV not only, you see the TV after look good, we get good award. I think the gaming TV, somebody go to the gaming section, see the mini LED gaming TV. We win the Red Dot Award at the ESA, and the best prominent mini LED TV also. C-735, we got the ESA award, Best by LCD in 2022. So these two TV, you're feeling good. We got also Global Europe ESA, and also IFA. We got 2 awards for these two TV. So C835, C735. This first is a brand position in global. Now I tell you why TCL background good. TCL is only in China, in global, only one of the 3 brands have the called vertical supply chain, from panel, backlight, module, TV set. So the actually big investment is the panel factory. So we are the top leader for the panel supply industrial ability. This is our factory video for the factory. I think you can see how I'm high-end. This is the panel factory. I think if I have chance, future after COVID, I want to take the key partner to see the real the panel factory called CSOT. It's vertical integration, because it's a panel factory, we can call vertical integration supply chain. We invest $31 billion for this panel factory already. It's a big investment for us. Nobody easy can get this kind of factory. Also, the factory level is a 10th state of the art production line, meaning it's very high-end product line already. Thank you. This is the part, it's the TCL old the part. Let's see what the TCL new. Let my team tell. Thank you.
One more time, please, for the one and only Mr. Mike Chen over there. Brilliant stuff indeed. Well done, well done. All right, now just in case you think that we're going to be just talking at you for the next half an hour or so, what we have also done is we've invited a very special guest along to join us here this evening. His name is Aki Anastasiou. He is sitting right in the front. What we're going to be doing, he'll be grilling. Maybe just asking a few questions anyway, I suppose, to the wonderful gents in the front row. Also, if you have any questions from the audience, while you're sitting there, while you're busy thinking, hold on a second, please keep those questions ready. Aki and the team will be on stage in the next couple of seconds. But for now, I'd like to introduce Mr. Majid Niazi. He is the TCL Middle East Africa Product and Sponsorship Section. And you might recognize a few faces and a few teams in the process. So please put your hands together and welcome Mr. Niazi on stage. Thank you.
I will grab hold of this. Hello, good evening. Thank you very much for having me. I'm Majid Niazi. I am from the Middle East and Africa Sales Center from Dubai. And it's an absolute pleasure to be here in South Africa with you for the launch of our new range here and introducing the brand in the market. So thank you very much for that. It's my first time in South Africa, just been here a few days. South Africa is a destination. It's on the bucket list of most people around the world. So I'm very happy to be here, and I hope to see more of the country. So look forward to that over the next few days. But there is one thing I'd like to point out. There's a note and a point of objection, if you might say, that I'd like to point out at this moment in time. So I am from Pakistan. A lot of people probably don't know much about it, but we pride ourselves on our hospitality, right? So we really very proud that whoever comes to our country, I don't know if any one of you probably hasn't had the chance, or hopefully you get the chance someday, you might come to our country. It's not as bad as it says on the media, but really pride ourselves. And if you come to our country, you're going to be probably fed like 10 meals a day. There's going to be transport for you to take you around all over the place. You're going to have people going with you all over to these guided tours and make you see the whole country. You go into any place, they're not going to take any money from you when you go to eat or to shop, because they're going to say the guests of the country. So we really take our hospitality very seriously. But South Africa, I have a point of contention, I'm sorry to say. I'm going to qualify that statement. Now, why do I say that? Why would I say that? So, coming from Pakistan, I'm a big cricket fanatic. Basically, that's the only sport we play, so I have no other option. But I'm a big cricket fanatic. I've been into cricket for the last 20, 25 years. Over that period of time, maybe our team has come here like maybe 8 or 10 times, whatever it is, to this country. And just imagine the scenario. Our players take off from wherever, like Lahore or Karachi. They take some flights, 13, 14 hours of traveling, transit, all over the place, come here, warm up for a few days. Game day, come play South Africa. Okay, South Africa wins the toss. They bat, Herschel Gibbs comes out, scores like 100, 150 before lunch. After that, Gary Kirsten, Graham Smith, they bat the whole day. It's going on, score 200, 300 runs more. Next day you come back, Mr. A.B. de Villiers comes in, he smacks another 100, 150 runs. You end up with 500, 600 runs, you declare, finally it's our turn to bat. We come into bat. I don't know how many of you know about cricket, I'm not sure, but yeah, I'll just... So, it's our turn to bat, and lo and behold, right in front of us, you have Alan Donald or Pollock or Intini or whoever, or Dale Steyn, blowing steam, balls flying all over the place. Our batters are getting bruised all over the place, getting hit in the helmet, hospitalized. After a few hours, half the team's gone. We're eventually bowled out for like 70, 80 runs. Match is over. That's really no way to treat guests. That's really no way to treat guests. And it's been happening. I've been seeing that happen. Now, just to bring that in context, I've seen this happen over a period of 15, 20 years, in the formative years of my life. So that's the kind of impression that's left, When I heard the name South Africa, I was like, oh, bloody, South Africa again. And back in Johannesburg, especially with this ground you have here, I wanted to go here, but, it brings back traumatic memories because it's the worst ground for us Pakistanis to come and play. But regardless, so that's why I say, it's really not. But no, jokes aside, it's an absolute pleasure to be here, and I really hope to see more of the country and hope to be back soon as well again. So thank you very much for that. Sorry, just a little anecdote. Moving on from sports, sports is I'm a sports buff myself, and our company, TCL, is also very heavily invested into sports. So all our global partnerships around the world, we center ourselves mainly around sports, and whichever country we go into, it's got a lot of investment into sports, whether it be football, basketball, cricket, whatever you like it. And that's what we've been doing over the years and what we aim to do in the future as well. So this is just a look at what we've been doing recently. So TCL Chinese Theatre, that's been there for the 10, 15 years. In basketball, we're partners with FIBA, we're partners with the PBA League, we're even partners with the Turkish League. Footballers, we've got footballing brand ambassadors all over the world. Neymar was the face of our marketing campaign for 2 years. We had European football stars last year, like Harry Kane, Pogba, Lewandowski, all of them were our brand ambassadors. Something I personally was very proud of last year, actually this year, we brought on the Pakistan cricket team, the national team. We're sponsors of the Pakistan national cricket team. We're sponsors in the IPL and football events in South America, Copa America, even in Australia as well. So this is just some of the landscape of what we've been doing in the past. Leading up from that, another aspect where we really love to invest is gaming. As you've just seen upstairs as well, gaming is a key component of our partnerships. We've been partners with Call of Duty for the last 5 years. The last game which we were partners with is Vanguard. We'll be continuing these partnerships as well in the future. But of course, because this is a huge market for us, a huge part of our customer base are gaming fans, maybe casual or professional, whatever they are. But so that's why we're very heavily linked to the gaming space. Let's take a look. So yes, Call of Duty. Moving on from that, these are our latest brand ambassadors. We just brought them on. This is season of football with the World Cup coming up. We have 4, we're delighted to announce actually, we have 4 new brand ambassadors. European superstars, upcoming superstars, current superstars. You've got Pedri from Spain, Phil Foden, the upcoming star from England, Rodrigo, probably going to be one of the top players in the coming years, and the rock of France's defense, Raphael Varane. So all 4 of them are now our brand ambassadors for the next coming years. Let's take a look.
I want it all. I want the best and nothing at all. I want it all. Give me this, give me that, give me more. Too much to lose, don't get it confused. I'm on the wave. Where are you? I'm at the top with a view. Time on my hands, nothing to lose. I want it all. I want it all. I want it all. Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that. I want it all.
Next up is something I particularly am even more proud of. We are now the worldwide partners of the Brazilian national team as well. So Brazil is like everyone's second favorite football team. It's my favorite team because we don't have a football team. Really rooting for them to win the World Cup in Qatar in 2 months' time. And really hoping our own boy, Rodrigo, really lights up the tournament as well. So that's our latest partnership, and we're very proud of what we achieved with this partnership as well. Moving on from our sponsor, this is just an outlook of the landscape of what's going on. Coming back to what we've been doing globally, and just to recap in terms of our positioning. So like Mr. Mike also pointed out, just to point out, it's not just TVs. We are very big in other industries as well. We're the #1 Android TV previously in the world. Panel manufacturing, which is one of our strengths over the last 10, 15 years, which has led to such growth in the last 10, 15 years, actually. We're the #2 panel manufacturer in the world. Our brand became the second largest selling LED brand in the world in 2021. We're also a strong manufacturer of air conditioners, refrigerators, and the panel facility also actually makes mobile panels as well. So we're into that as well, and washing machines as well, as you've probably seen in the display. So coming to what you've already seen a little bit of a preview outside, just to take you through the products and the technologies that TCL is focused on. TCL, at this moment in time, going in the future, we really believe that mini LED is the future of television, of the viewing experience. It's something that we've made significant investment in over time, and we really believe it's the future. Why? Because it really takes your viewing experience to the next level. It's essential technology. It gives you high contrast, basically. It gives you extremely high brightness. It's got a very ultra-thin profile. And what adds to it is, because of the size of the bulb itself, it gives you the ability to have hundreds, if not thousands, of local dimming zones on a television itself. So this is something that we're heavily invested in. We want to be a leader in mini LED in the coming years. What does mini LED do? Like I just pointed out, mini LED basically leads to having high contrast and precise contrast. So you need high contrast for deeper blacks. You need precise contrast to make sure the contrast is coming in the exact space that you mean it to be, not spreading all over the screen, which is blooming, basically, so you have less blooming. And it's ultra bright, so it gives you high brightness. And because of that targeted bulb situation, you get better uniformity across the screen as well. So as you can see, a conventional LED size is so big, and the mini LED size and the brightness level, it helps us to actually develop the viewing experience at a much detailed level. So the contrast comes from basically 65,000 light control ranges, which are on the panel. These bulbs are actually the reason why, when they individually light up, they give you that contrast, because the light goes in exactly the spot you mean it to be. As you can see from this image, that is what creates the deeper blacks and gives you precise whites as well. It gives you great depth and that detail to the image that you're watching. The ability to have so many lights on a panel, it also gives you the ability to have peak brightness. And so our TVs, some of the TVs you saw upstairs, they have 1,000 nits of peak brightness. So that gives you dramatic highlights and a much richer HDR experience than a normal conventional LED. For example, the TVs you saw upstairs, especially the gaming TVs, the C835, that has over 1,000 local dimming zones. So the entire television is completely split into zones. That's why you get those extreme contrast and brightness. Our proprietary technology is the round halo LED. I won't get into too much nitty-gritty, but basically what happens is with the round halo, what happens is the light stays contained in a particular area. It doesn't spread. And on that spread, there are no shadows. So when you have a conventional mini LED backlight, you have areas where there's shadows left. Those shadows show on your screen. In the round halo, actually, those shadows are completely eliminated. It results in uniform color consistency. There's no overlap. Without overlap, it results in that superior image that you see. So normally, you'll see a lot of TVs which have some shade coming on it, especially on a black screen, you'll see those shades. On mini LED, you will not see any shade on the screen. It gives you complete deep blacks coming out from the image. You also have direct drive inside this as a technology. It prevents high-moving objects from displaying shadows, as well as the fact that this TV comes with a quantum dot panel up front. So quantum dot is what results in the highest color reproduction. You've got billions of colors, especially when you have a wide color gamut going. You've got billions of colors being reproduced on the screen. You've got great brightness. So when you actually merge these two things together, when you have a mini LED backlight and a quantum dot panel, it gives you, at this moment in time, the absolute best picture that is possible in a television in today's space. So that is why we're so focused on mini LED, because the results that come out of it, it gives you the highest contrast, highest color position, and the best brightness in a TV, in a screen possible today. Next features that we like to focus upon, like I said, gaming is a huge part of what we do. These screens now come with industry-leading tech for gaming. There are a lot of avid gamers here, a few professional gamers here as well. So when we're talking about in the fact that all these screens, all the TVs upstairs that you saw come with 144 Hertz VRR. They come with 120 Hertz MEMC, so if you're coming with a lower signal, it'll bump you up to 120 Hertz as well. It comes built in with AMD FreeSync Premium. So these TVs right now are some of the best gaming TVs that you can have to play your PlayStations, your Xboxes, and even your PC gaming experience. This TV is going to give you an experience like no other television on the market at this moment in time. 144 Hertz is the key technology. Refresh rate is so critical to a good gaming experience, and this TV, like we just pointed out, has that. Other than this, our new gaming range comes with Game Master software installed in it. So basically, this has all your functionalities like VRR, ALM mode, aiming aids, and it obviously comes loaded with HDMI 2.1 as well. So there are things in there which you can help enhance your gaming experience. So once you turn on the bar at the bottom, for example, you have a stats bar as well. You can live feed your FPS to see what kind of frame rates you're getting live. Other than that, you get another technology inbuilt for first-person shooters. You get aiming aids, so you can have a crosshair on the screen to actually see what's going on. So moving on from gaming, some other features. So a lot of people watch television for entertainment. So Just like gaming, just like the mini LED technology, our TV also comes loaded with the absolute best features to give you the absolute ultimate entertainment experience. What are those features? So first of all, most of our models, new ones, come with IMAX enhanced. So IMAX supported formats play like IMAX intended it to be played in a cinema. It plays in your television in the same way. So all the IMAX format is supported on this television. It gives you like a private home theater experience. Couple this with DTS sound, and literally it's like having a cinema at home, especially if your screen is of slightly larger size. So that is something that's really, really cool to enhance your experience. Dolby is a huge player in the industry, and TCL has been partnering up with Dolby for the last few years. And again this year, in our entire new lineup, Dolby's latest formats, Dolby's latest iterations are available. Let's take a look at what they are. So that is Dolby. So these TVs come loaded with Dolby Vision, which right now is the most enhanced HDR format in the world. It gives you the most incredible brightness, contrast, accurate colors, all complementing the actual hardware that the TVs have. Dolby Vision takes out the best from that hardware. It also comes loaded with Dolby Atmos, which gives you the absolute most premium sound, brings incredible depth, detail, and dimension to your home theater. So it really makes your audio experience as well, because that's part of the home entertainment experience. This has you covered. Now coming up to Google TV, another very important part of our strategy, our planning. TCL has been partnering up with Google for the last 6 to 7 years. We've been working very closely with them, developing and customizing their software to our televisions. We've been the #1 Android TV player in the market recently, even in 2021, we're the largest actual sellers of Android TV in the world. And last year, we took it forward, and the new platform, the next-gen platform, Google TV, just came out. And even in South Africa, we were the first brand to actually introduce Google TV in the market in last November. And the entire new range, like Mr. Mike pointed out, it's all Google TV.
Okay, Google, what shall I watch?
Okay, Google, what should I watch?
Okay, Google, dim the lights. Okay, Google, what's the weather today?
Today in New York City, it will be rainy.
That's Google. So Google actually is the absolute best platform to consume content on a TV. From its, its butter smooth UI, you've got absolute fast, responsive, and very snappy apps. You've got all your entertainment options covered. You have the ability to create profiles, and with those profiles, you can have customized content delivered to you as to what your preferences actually are. And so it gets all your bases covered in terms of the entertainment side of it. The other angle to it as well is that what TCL and both Google see is that the television is actually the gateway to your smart home ecosystem, right? So we believe the TV is the platform through which you have to access your smart home facilities, may it be your camera, your front door camera, your curtains, your lights, your air conditioners, even your IoT gadgets. All of them can be controlled through voice, through your television, and that makes it like the center of your entire home solution, makes it all of it really convenient and easy to operate. So that's where we're going. That's the vision. That's where we've started off, and in the coming years, you'll see that really kick off. Let's take a look at a little bit of that. Sorry, it comes with all these apps that Google has already. COVID times, a lot has changed. We've seen a lot, our habits, our work habits, our interactive habits as well. So this comes actually loaded with Google Duo. The platform is built in, so all your video conferencing needs are easily taken care of, your work, your family, all things. It's very easy to operate rather than on a phone or having it on your laptop. This is the best solution for video conferencing coming up. So you have your main functions in Google Duo video calls. You have your Health Hub, which is like an entertainment guide. You have Miracast to project or stream your PC content. And some of our models, which we're launching, also come with the facility to support AirPlay. So you can cast to that as well. Coming to our lineup, these are the models that we are currently launching in South Africa at this moment in time. Leading up from the C835 Google TV, this is our flagship mini LED product. It's got the 144 Hz VRR, 120 Hz MEMC, and it comes loaded with Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos as well. The C735 is almost the same machine, but it's not a mini LED. It's a quantum dot QLED panel, and it comes with great features as well, including the 144 Hz VRR, Game Master's loaded. It's got an Onkyo soundbar and Dolby loaded in as well. We've got another QLED television as well, the C635. It's at 60 Hertz, and it's got brilliant viewing capabilities as well. It's got wide color gamut, HDR, and Dolby. And coming down to our 4K range is the P735 and the 635, which is the entry point of our 4K models to round up the entire range. So thank you very much. Thank you for taking the time to hear me out. Like I said, you're all, just throw in a note, you're all welcome to Pakistan. I hope you come someday, one day, you'll enjoy yourselves. Whenever you come back, we'll make sure you come back about 20, 25 pounds heavier, if you come back, that is. But we really hope you enjoy yourselves, and I really look forward to seeing South Africa, and thank you for having me here. It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Okie dokie. If I can just point out about the cricketing scenario, I think those were the glory days, along with the likes of the Donalds and the Dale Steins. Nowadays we kind of, we're just boiling under. We're just feeling it out a bit now. Thank you. So maybe now's a good time to come along and tour South Africa. Anyway, so ladies and gents, how are we doing so far? You still good? Fabulous. And I was busy watching a couple of people in the audience, as we were going through all those various options on the, on the TVs. And I know with the holiday shopping season coming up, I saw a couple of spouses going, yeah, I'd like one of those, honey. So, yeah, you'll be good. Now, we got the man himself, Mohammed Ibrahim. He is waiting. He is the sales manager from TCL South Africa, and he's got some even better news for you. And is it true that there's talk of giveaways or prizes? Serious? Okay, so I hope you've been listening, because here he is, the one and only Mr. Mohammed Ibrahim, please.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mohammed Ibrahim. I'm the sales head for TCL in South Africa. You've seen the products in the new range. You've heard the specs. I'm sure you're curious about the prices. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it from the bread and butter of our range, the 4K HDR Google TV, and we'll work our way up. Just a note, the prices I'm showing are our recommended everyday retail selling prices. We'll start off with the P635 range. Like I mentioned, it's the 4K HDR edgeless design with Dolby Audio. 43-inch all the way up to 65-inch, a 43-inch for 4,999, a 50-inch 5,999, a 55-inch at 6,999, and a 65-inch at 9,999. These are going to be our everyday prices, guys. We then move up to our premium 4K HDR range, which is our P735 Google TV. This has wide color gamut, Dolby Vision, and Dolby Atmos, as well as MEMC. 55-inch at 7,599, a 65-inch at 10,999, and a 75-inch premium UHD TV for 15,999. We then move into our QLED range. With wide color gamut, this is a 60 Hz panel with 120 Hz DLG. Voice control via the TV, so you don't need your remote. You can just chat to your TV directly. We've got this in two sizes, a 55-inch at 9,999 everyday price, a 65-inch at 12,999. We then move into our C735, which is our gaming TV. It's QLED, 144 Hz variable refresh rate, Game Master mode, and Dolby Vision IQ. A 55-inch gaming TV, 144 Hz, 12,999. We then move into the monster of our range, the 98-inch C735. I'm sure you guys have seen them out in the front. Bigger screen, bigger view, with IMAX enhanced, the complete entertainment television with Dolby Vision IQ and Atmos, 120 Hz MEMC, 98-inch banger for 79,999. And the flagship of our range, the C835, South Africa's first Google Mini LED TV with 144 Hz. 65-inch at 25,999 with local dimming, Onkyo sound 2.1 channel. If you have a look at the back of the TV, you'll see a subwoofer at the back, so really amazing TV, 25,999. I'm also excited to announce you'll be able to shop these TCL products at 2 new retail partners within the next month. TCL TVs, thank you. So TCL TVs will now be available on Macro Online. I'd like to thank Mark Scott and Louis Dos Santos for partnering with our brand and making the quick decision to add TCL to their online offering. Mark and Louis were meant to come up to say a few words today, but unfortunately they tested positive for COVID this morning. I'm also extremely pleased to announce Pick n Pay as our exclusive omni-channel launch partner. TCL TVs will be available at all Pick n Pay hyper stores, as well as their new online platforms, before the end of October, with exclusivity on certain models such as the 55-inch P735 Premium UHD model with the free soundbar for 7,999. Pick n Pay have also supported our brand with value additions to customers such as Pepsi giveaways for any customer who buys a TCL TV over the festive period. I'd like to thank and invite up on stage the Pick n Pay team, Ansgar, Ray, Kriya, Shanette, and Ilza, if they are around. Please come up on stage, guys. And Mr. Mike and YJ, please. Yeah. So I'm not sure who would like to say a few words. Ansgar, is it you, sir? Sure.
Good evening. Sorry, it's the Chinese version here. Yeah, guys, I think Pick n Pay, on behalf of Pick n Pay, we're really humbled to be considered as a partner for to launch your brand in South Africa. I mean, if you look at the numbers, It is really, really impressive. And I think when being asked whether we want to partner with you, I mean, we look at the commercial data, like the #1 position in Australia, I believe, #2 in America, 25 million 25 million TV sets built in a year. That's really, really impressive. Thank you. Sure. That's really, really impressive. But the reason why we chose, or why we decided to partner with you, is not your commercial acumen. It's your attitude, right? It's your ability to innovate. It's your ability to adapt, and your ability to respond to customer needs, right? I think Steve Jobs once said, it's better to be a pirate than to be in the Navy, right? And I respectfully disagree with Steve Jobs. We would like to propose that it's better to be a pirate in the Navy, okay? And there we see some similarities with TCL and Pick and Pay. It's a global powerhouse, not Pick and Pay. I'm talking about TCL with very little to no market share. And there's a similarity with Pick and Pay on the TV side. But there is definitely the willingness to disrupt the market. The market is ripe to be disrupted. And I think if we combine your technical expertise with our 2,000 stores, with our customer database, then I think we can have a little bit of fun. So I'm looking forward to that. And lastly, I would like to officially announce as a welcome present from Pick and Pay to TCL, we are going to give away not 1, not 2, not 4, but 6 times 2 liters of Pepsi with every single TV sold over the November-December period.
Wow.
Okay. So that is a 7-digit rand present from us to you, and that's probably the last present that you get from us.
Thank you for your
support. Thank you very much.
So, and why we select Pay and Pay together? Because they want become electronic, just grow up, become big. Also, TCL is here, also just start. We want to select a partner can really grow together, make big. So that's why I think the Pay and Pay is a launched partner is the best partner. So we select the Pay and Pay. We really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you to the Pick and Pay team. Before we end the night, I'd like to make things a little more interactive with the crowd. You've heard about these giveaways. So I've got 5 questions, and I've got 5 sound bars to give away. So I'll ask a question. Please raise your hand if you know the answer. We'll pick someone randomly. And if you answer correctly, you can go home with the TCL 2.1 channel, 240-watt soundbar with a wireless subwoofer. So I hope you're paying attention. So question 1. Let me ask the question first. What is the maximum refresh rate of the TCL C-735 gaming TV and the C-835 mini LED TV? So we'll start on this side first. Ryan, can you pick someone out there, Ryan? I can't see.
That was meant to be funny. 144?
Is it 144? Yes, it is 144. Just remember his name so you can collect his soundbar. Or do you want to come and grab it now? You're more than welcome to. Yeah, sure. Thank you, Mark. Sorry, my hands are full. Congrats, man. Okay, question 2. What is the name of the video calling app on TCL's Google TV range? Let's go to this side. Okay, let's go to the middle. This gentleman right here. Google Duo is the correct answer. Congratulations. Glad you are paying attention. Question number 3. Can you guess the recommended retail price of a 55-inch P635 UHD TV? Where? Oh no, this side. You're right. We haven't gone this side. Sure. Yeah, the gentleman with the salmon-colored shirt. Sorry? 7999 is not the correct answer. Okay, this lady right here. Sick, well done, you've been paying attention. Thanks, Mark.
Dance with me, I want my arms about you. The charms about you will carry me through to heaven. I'm in heaven. My heart beats so that I can hardly speak, and I seem to find the happiness I see when we're out together, digging to cheek to cheek to cheek.
I hope none of these winners flew in from Cape Town. That's going to be a problem to take back. We don't cover logistics costs. Question number 4. Where does TCL rank globally in terms of TV sales? I'm sure you heard this about 15 times. So if anyone gets this wrong, this is very embarrassing. Front row. This gentleman right here. That's correct. Oh, are the other two not here? Okay. We'll get you your soundbar. We only brought 3 down. Ryan, please remember. We'll get you yours. It's upstairs in the gaming section, my sir. And that's a little bit embarrassing.
Mohammed?
The final question for today.
Sorry, Mohammed?
Yeah?
Maybe we should just get one, maybe the gent who won it first, we can just borrow his for the photograph. How about that?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Hey, should we do that?
Would you be willing to...
Thinking on my feet.
Well done.
There we go.
Did you write your name on this one? Congrats, bro. Can we just keep that one? Let's keep this one here so we can give it to the next person. I promise you there's 5. Question 5. What cinema certification does the first mini LED 144 Hz Google TV in South Africa have? Ryan, you can pick someone, sir. Ryan? Is the correct answer. Congratulations. Congrats. And that's it from me. Thank you very much, everyone.
All right, put your hands together one more time for the one and only Mr. Mohammed. Well done, making people feel very, very special, and of course, spoiling them too. Now, I have just been given the question for our online folk. Okay, let me just do this again. Da, 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 da. Just talk amongst yourselves. Excellent. There we go. So the live stream social giveaway of a 55-inch Google TV. The question is, so the folks online, I hope you're listening, when you answer, please make sure you use the hashtag of Inspire Greatness. That is hashtag Inspire Greatness. Are you ready? If you have been listening and your answer is the one that is chosen, guess what? You have just won an amazing prize. The question, which TCL model is the first 144 Hertz mini LED Google TV to launch in South Africa? I'll say it again. Which TCL model is the first 144 Hertz mini LED Google TV to launch in South Africa? That is for our virtual audience here tonight. We'll see your responses online, so definitely start answering right now, and don't forget the hashtag Inspire Greatness. Now, ladies and gents, a good friend of mine, and I'm definitely sure a good friend of yours, if not definitely by the end of tonight, Aki Anastasio is one of those guys that is supremely knowledgeable when it comes to all this kind of technical stuff, the stuff that is happening. He loves to visit a whole range of expos across the world, and he's live right here with a panel discussion tonight. So make some noise, put your hands together for the one, the only, Aki Anastasio.
Thank you. Thank you so much, and a very good evening to everybody, and what a fantastic lineup of products. So I want to call on to the stage to join me in the panel discussion, and I want some questions from the audience as well. Please join me in welcoming Jason Barley, the sales manager for South Africa. Come and join me on stage, Jason. Mohammed Ibrahim is joining me on stage as well. You were just on stage, he's coming back as well. People want some more sound bars, Mohammed. Do you want some more sound bars? They look fantastic. And please welcome Mr. Majid Niazi from Pakistan and from the marketing team in EMEA based in Dubai. Thank you so much, gents. Give them a round of applause, please. So, as Mark correctly said, I love traveling and I go to many different technology shows, and this is one of the brands I've just been watching grow every single year. So I make a pilgrimage every year. I go to Las Vegas at the beginning of the year where the Consumer Electronics Show takes place, and it's the world's biggest technology show where all the world's biggest brands are. And the main entrance where you walk in, you traditionally have Intel, which spends millions and millions of dollars on their stand, and right across Intel for many years was Microsoft. But in the recent years, TCL has taken that specific space, and it's been amazing to watch not only the quality of the panels and just the stand grow and grow and grow and big. I mean, it's extraordinary. And this year, of course, in Germany at the other big show, which was IFA. So firstly, welcome, gents, and congratulations on reaching that #2 globally, which is quite an achievement. So I think that deserves a massive round of applause.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now, it's all very well to say the stands look good and the stands look fantastic, but when you start winning awards, and when you start winning awards like at CES, and you win the best TVs at CES awards, you win Red Dot Awards for product design, and you win awards at the ISO Awards, including the Premium Mini LED TV Award, that is in itself answers all the questions that you need to know because you're winning the top awards. What does that mean for you guys?
That absolutely means everything in the sense that what we aim to do is, for especially our flagship products, we want to make sure that those products at that moment in time are industry leading in terms of the features they offer and the specs they offer, and in terms of all aspects. Maybe it may be the panel, may it be the design, the software, the whole experience of using the TV. So it has to be at a level at which is at par with anything else that is available in the market. So those awards are actually testament to the fact that we're reaching those levels more in the last few years.
Yeah, you see, one thing that fascinates me about this organization, and I know Mr. Chen touched on it a lot, is the amount of money you spend on research and development, because there's a lot of innovation that's taking place at TCL, right?
100%, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I want you guys to touch on it.
42 R&D centers across the globe. We've pioneered technologies like the first Media LED TV. I think it was back in 2014, somewhere along those lines. So yeah, it's important for us as a brand to keep innovating and being first to market with these sort of technologies.
Yeah. So, I mean, the Red Dot Award, the C835, which is the premium LED TV that you've just announced, it's the mini LED TV, and it's a phenomenal television. And the technology you were touching on is absolutely fascinating because not only are you getting much better clarity, but where the LEDs are spaced. Can you just explain it to us in layman's language, the significance of how the LEDs are put into the TV and why it makes such a difference with the dimming and the brightness and all that sort of thing?
Yeah, so basically, in simpler terms, with mini LED bulbs, the size of the bulb has gone down to a very, very minute level, and that allows us to have many big multiple of actual physical bulbs on that panel.
Right.
And the ability to individually control them and have the ability to make sure they're only lighting their own zone, not having any overlaps, not creating shadows on the panel. That is what gives your contrast and your brightness because of that ability to have that amount of light coming through in that unique pattern.
Yeah.
So that is why we're focusing on that technology, because it's not just a software enhancement. It's not just something that we've enhanced through some AI or some technological software push or something. It's actually the hardware itself is a generation up from what previous panels used to be. The difference is very clear if you look at a television, mini LED and a conventional LED. The difference between the viewing experience of both is very crystal clear.
Yeah.
So that is why we see that as the next generation of a viewing experience going forward, and we hope to take it more and more deeper in the market.
And folks, I want you, when you go and see the TV on display, don't look at it from a distance. Go close up and see how detailed it is, and you look at the precise deep contrast that it has, and you look at the high brightness that it has. It's quite extraordinary. But for me, and I'm a gamer as well, so I've got an Xbox at home and I've got a PS5 at home as well. Are there any gamers in the room, by the way? Any gamers? Or you got
Some
gamers in your home?
gamers,
Okay, big.
actually.
So I mean, Jason, gaming is big. 144 hertz is a massive jump. Tell us about the gaming quality of this particular panel.
Yeah, 100%. I think TCL had a big focus into the gaming market. I mean, it's massive globally. I think there's billions of players, different types, young, old, every kind that play games. I think the mini LED's taken it to a new step. Introducing 144 hertz into a TV itself is bringing a TV to rival a monitor. Every time you see an esports tournament, any professional gaming, casual gaming, it's generally focused on a monitor. Nobody really looks at a TV. And introducing 144 hertz, being able to do that at a 4K resolution is insane. It's crazy.
Please try it out upstairs as
yeah,
well.
please. I'm sure you've seen it.
Absolutely. Many people have missed the upstairs section as well. You've got to try it out because that's where it's happening. But I love the fact that you can customize the gaming experience as well. You can tune in your TV to the way you want it, to the speed. You can make it as fast as Harry Maguire, for example. No, maybe not.
Let's not go there.
Leave Harry Maguire out of this. Manchester United fan. You won last night, man. You beat Spurs. What are you complaining about? But I mean, on a serious note, I love the fact that you can actually customize your gaming experience. How did you guys get that right? And what can the TV actually do?
100%. So it was a big focus for TCL to introduce something more simple for consumers, is being able to adjust your settings by accessing just a simple game bar that covers every single spec you would use when operating a PC, a console, and fiddling around with the TV, seeing what it can do. You've simply got a bar. That's all it is. You can adjust your HDR, you can operate your stats bar so you can see your FPS of what you're pulling live from the game, from your console or PC. You've got direct access to your menu, so you can switch on your game mode. It has a game master, which actually introduces a technology called ALLM, which is auto low latency mode, which reduces your latency from your console or your PC into the TV itself. That's one big thing TVs have always struggled with in the gaming space. The input latency has always been a problem. I mean, you're looking at an average of between 6 to 9 milliseconds, which is, if you're playing an FPS game, that's the matter of life or death when you're playing Call of Duty. It's such a quick response time in what they've introduced.
No, you can see you like the business over here. You don't want to meet this guy in Call of Duty online.
He games so much, his son calls him uncle now.
Okay, so a lot of talk has been made about Google TV, right? And the first Google TV, LED, mini LED. You know, we need to try and understand the big difference between Google TV and a smart TV, because it is like night and day, right?
Yes, it is. I mean, we were the first brand in South Africa to launch Google TV last year, November, with Takealot. TCL was one of 2 brands to have Google TV exclusively, and that is for a period of, I think, a year to 18 months. Yeah. So, yeah, essentially, it's the latest upgrade of Android. Your chipset is a lot more technical in the hardware of the TV. And yeah, it's the latest operating system. It's like Apple releasing an operating system to a set batch of customers a year in advance.
And you can do everything on there. You can download apps, you can watch all the movies and do everything that you normally do, plus more, right? Because the quality of the picture is even better.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
You have to round off the experience. So you have your hardware, you have your sound, you have your panel. So in the end, you're going to interact the TV through an OS. And basically what Google TV allows your experience to be very smooth, very personalized, very intuitive, and basically, you know, it gives you, it reduces, you know, like any lag or responsiveness on your screen. And that personalized content that it delivers you, it helps you, you know, have a good experience. Basically, it's an all-rounder. It basically caps off the viewing experience for you.
And multiple profiles as well. You can have profiles for
like I said, so you have the ability to create profiles, and based on your profile, it will suggest and personalize content recommendations for you as well.
That's amazing.
So, you know, in all, it just brings out the entire thing and sums it up and brings it together in one space for you.
That's extraordinary. And I think that it's all very well to talk about the fantastic picture quality, but for me, sound is so important as well. And it's so interesting to see that Onkyo, which is a world-renowned premium sound brand that's been around for decades, is embedded in your TVs. There's Atmos inside the TVs as well, and Dolby. I mean, this is a big partnership, because you're not only providing a great picture quality, but you're getting the sound right, and it's not just on the top of the range models, it's feeding right down. So tell me about the relationship and the sound in the system and your relationship with Onkyo.
So the experience of watching a television, obviously, it's not just the video experience. You have to round it off with an audio experience as well. So Dolby, obviously, is the absolute best format. So our TVs come inbuilt with supporting those formats, and you get to hear that sound in the way producers or the makers of that particular content actually wanted you to hear that sound. So our TVs carry the ability to play all those formats, and our partnership with Onkyo, previously there were other brands as well, now it's Onkyo, that hardware, they're very specialized in creating audio equipment, so they have provided the sound system for our televisions. Obviously, there's not a lot of space inside an LED TV to have huge speakers, but whatever ability you do have, it gives you the as premium a sound as possible from an LED TV. And some of our televisions, actually, the flagship television, actually now if you look at it outside, we've built in a subwoofer at the back as well.
What?
Yeah.
At the back of the TV?
Yes. So it's on the back. Normally TVs struggle with bass. So the new range, it gives you a whole new bass profile. So, you know, without a soundbar even, it gives you a complete, like a home theater experience. And as good a home theater experience it can be on a television.
Yeah, because, I mean, Atmos is amazing. You know, it literally bounces the sound around.
Yes.
So the TV kind of adjusts itself to the room, right? So it's got obviously sensors and beams to understand, you know, where the walls are, so it can bounce the sound accordingly,
yes,
right?
that is exactly what the software and the hardware is coming together to do.
That is amazing. That is quite extraordinary. I'm going to open the floor to questions. If anybody has a question that you want to ask, we've got one coming over there. So we get the microphone over there, and I'm going to ask you guys which of the new range excites you the most, because, you know, you've got a TV for every market segment, which is fantastic. But how you guys have managed to get this kind of pricing? I was looking at it and I was saying, how do they do that? You know, let's have a question from you, sir. Hello.
Hey.
Where's the microphone? We'll get you the microphone. No, you don't have Dolby Atmos on you.
Hello, can you hear me? How's
There we go.
Away.
Away.
My name's Tibor from Stuff Magazine. I used to work at Pick and Pays selling TVs, and a question that I'd always get from the customers, like a do or die question, was always, can we do maintenance in the country? So I just want to know if there's maintenance points, you know, if
That's a
something
great
happens to the
question, the
TV. Support.
Yeah.
Where's
Yeah.
the support system?
And by the way, you guys had a great review on the 835 Stuff magazine. Take
Shout
a
out.
listen, read
Thank
to that.
you. Thank you.
Yeah, I watched it. You must actually read it up. Who did the review?
No, this guy over here, the
Tell-
one, the
what is-
soundbar.
What is your favorite feature of the? He won the soundbar as well. Just
Doesn't wanna share it. He
Now
doesn't wanna
listen,
share it.
I want you
Bonus.
guys to hear it from an independent journalist who's actually reviewed the TV, because I read your review recently. What are your impressions?
The Onkyo sound was the best part for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just the best part.
And the quality of the picture?
Oh, lovely. I have a PlayStation 5, so it really was.
So
the
you're a gamer as well, eh?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, and the refresh rate, I mean...
Beautiful.
Okay, well, you see, that's you hearing it from a gamer, independent journalist over there. So let's talk about, because that always comes up. You know, things happen, warranties, etc., etc. What support do you have in South Africa for the customers? here?
Great question. Great question, first of all. Customer first. You can see you've worked at Pick and Pay before. So all our TVs carry a standard 3-year warranty, and we've got after sales service partners across the country. So you will be taken care of.
Okay.
So one of the big focuses as our internal TCL team as well is the after sales service side of the
Right.
business.
Answer your question, because I mean that's very important. The backup is really, really important.
For sure.
Okay. I did see another hand. Who's got another question for our panel over here? Anybody got a question? Nobody. Okay. So, gents, which of the features excite you the most when you look at this new range that you've got? Yourself, I imagine the top of the range, being a gamer, but even the next one down is also 144 hertz, right? So don't underestimate that TV as well.
100%. Yeah, we've obviously introduced the C735, which is a dedicated gaming model. We've got it in a 55-inch size. That's purely focused at bringing that ultimate gaming experience from a TV at an affordable price for consumers. That's the entire focus.
Okay. What is your favorite feature? Which is your favorite TV? Which one do you have at home?
I hope to have an 835 at my home very soon, for sure. That's what I'm aiming for. So I have the previous generation right now, so that was at 120. But I'm really looking forward to getting the 144 hertz, because once you see it, even if you go upstairs and actually see the way it performs, it's a cut above.
Yeah.
There's a huge difference between what we saw in previous generations and what we see now. So most definitely, the 144 hertz is a game changer for me.
What about you, Mohammed?
So, okay, I'm the sales head, so my favorite TV is the one that's going to sell the most. In South Africa.
Which one is that?
Well, I like the P635 range. I think
Yeah.
it's an entry-level 4K HDR TV. It's a banger.
You know, I'll tell you which one I liked. You know, the Big Mama, which is what? The
98.
98 inch.
Yeah.
When I saw that, what was it? 90 grand, eh? That was talking to me.
79,999.
79,999. Okay, 79,999. Where can one buy that one? That big one.
You can get that at Pick and Pay soon.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can
Wow.
see it at Pick and Pay as well.
And you got it
Macro.
on display and macro and
Yep.
Pick and Pay. That's awesome.
Yep.
Because that's a big one. You know, I mean, how wide is that thing? It won't fit in my house, that's for sure.
Masons as well. You can get it at Masons.
Masons as well.
Independence, yeah.
So the 65-inch C835, as I went online, there's a slightly bigger one as well. Are you planning on bringing that in? I know it's a bit of a curveball question. I think it's a 75-inch.
Yeah, there is a 75-inch. Look, we're looking at adding a lot more to our product range next year.
Yeah.
So with the demand for bigger size panels in South Africa, we would look at bringing in something like that as well.
So what can we expect from TCL over the next 12 months? I'm sure you're going to be back at a show like CES, and you're going to win lots of awards in 2023. I'll be there to witness them because I'll be there first week of January.
Fantastic.
But what else is coming up?
So, like I said, we're heavily focused in the TV space. We're heavily focused in the mini LED range. So you'll be seeing some upgrades there. Maybe some 8K televisions will be coming out. The new range of 8K will be coming out. But overall, just building on the foundations we've made in mini LED is where our focus is in the TV space at this moment in time. So we're just going to continue to, evolve in that space.
And for South Africa, I mean, television is the core of TCL, but as you've seen, we've also expanded into multiple different product categories. Audio, washing machine, air conditioner. So a roll on to that in the next few years.
No, I saw, what's his name who plays for Man City? He's got his washing machine.
Foden.
Foden. Oh, I hate that guy. You see, I'm an Aston Villa fan, you see, so whenever we play Man City, they just hammer you, and Foden is
they're
like
taking
one
one of your
those
best
guys.
players as well, eh?
I know, they've got Grealish, and anyway, listen, let's not talk about Aston Villa and football. In fact, they're playing just now. We're playing Fulham just now.
We need to wrap
but
it up.
no, I'd rather be here than watch them at the moment. It's more exciting being here. So somebody on the online is just asking a quick question. When you talk about the Google Duo video conferencing, is the camera built into the TV, or is it just a matter of plugging a USB camera onto the TV?
Yes, so it's there's multiple different types of cameras, TCL cameras, and it's a plug-in via USB, and that's how it operates.
Okay, because that's fantastic. If you've got a Gmail account, you can just like video conference, and you can do your work stuff from home. You don't have to move anywhere.
Or I mean, you've got family in different cities, etc.,
Exactly.
etc. You can just have a conference call with your family.
Fantastic. Are there any other questions from the floor that here we go. We've got just 2 questions over here, and we're going to wrap up. Hello, how's it going? There we go. There's the microphone over there. Let's have your question.
I wanted to find out, what is TCL's plan in terms of implementing what is it called? IoT in their products?
Okay, IoT. Well, listen, IoT is the Internet of Things, and it's when you have small things connected like cameras, and you've got additional stuff that you want to bring in. But I looked at your product range, and you've got such a wide range of products that do a lot of other things. I'm sure that technology is incorporated into it. So if you want to, for example, bring in one of your webcams, I'm sure you've got that technology built into your TV, right?
Jason,
Yes. So there is a lineup now.
You just have to say, hello, Google, show me my camera.
Yes. So like I said, we want our television, we envision the television to be, the central point of your entire ecosystem, right?
Right.
So that is what we're building around. And through Google, we're also developing our own, globally we have other product lines, like even IoT products like your cleaners or your air fresheners, even your air conditioners, your robot cleaners, and other items too, like smart lights, curtains, smart curtains. So we've got that lineup in different countries going, maybe in South Africa soon as well. So we definitely see that as part of developing an entire customized ecosystem around TCL and Google. Even if it's not TCL, you can still build it in, but on a TCL platform, that is something that we're pursuing, and that you'll be seeing that further down the line in the years to come. You'll be seeing those products slowly rolling into other markets as well. So definitely that is a space in which TCL is already involved in and developing in different markets.
But for now, you can link other devices.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, I mean, it's an open architecture, which is great. But it's such a great question because, the future is so much like this that, you'll be able to sit on your couch and say, hello, Google, close the curtains. Hello, Google, do this. Hello, Google, what's the temperature? Hello, Google, change the air purifier. Hello, Google, start the vacuum cleaner.
Yeah.
You're not going to have to move from your couch, which is kind of scary when you're going into the future.
That's the goal. That's the goal.
That's the goal. I don't know. Hey, I want to get up and do stuff, the fitness stuff, which I love.
Yeah.
But that's what IoT
There is a fitness app built in as
There
well.
is a fitness app. I love it. And then we
Can
had a last
balance your
question
life.
over here. Hello, have you got the microphone? There we go.
I know this is TV orientated, but
Will you hold it a little bit closer?
Sorry, I know this is TV orientated, but us gamers can't exactly fit a 55-inch in our gaming rooms. So monitors, I see there is one on top. I'm just really inquisitive about when they will start coming into South Africa.
What do you play, by the way? What games do you play?
I'm an FPS player, so any shooting game.
Wow, okay. So, that's a great question. We want to know about monitors. And Jace, what's happening on the monitor
100%.
side?
I think monitors is quite a key, important product category we want to bring into the market and introduce. I think in a timeline space, we obviously targeting next year. I can't give more of a deadline, but more of a window. It will most likely be somewhere between Q3, Q4 next year.
But it's coming.
Correct, correct. We have a vast range of monitors. For people that don't know, TCL is actually the first company to introduce the very first 4K 240 Hz monitor into the market.
And have you got a curved monitor as well?
Correct. We've got a very vast range of monitors.
Sure, okay.
Very vast range.
Well, I look forward to that. So very, very, very interesting selection of things. And Jason, Mohammed, and Majid, thank you so much, gents, for joining me on stage. Give them a round of applause.
Thank you.
I think if if there's one thing that comes out of this is that TCL is really serious about the South African market. They've got a broad range of products that they're rolling out, but I've also picked up, watch this space to see what's coming, because there's lots more coming. So thank you very much to my panel, and it's over to you, Mark. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Give them a round of applause. Well done, panel, and well done, Aki. Always a pleasure working with you. Lovely. Thank you, Aki Anastasiou. So, that is it, ladies and gents. We've come to the end of our session right now. Just a quick few things to bring to your attention. Supper is about to be served. If you want to go along and experience all the items that you've heard from the wonderful team over here, you can go along and do so right now. Also, most important, in case you're thinking, hold on a second, I put my hand up and I didn't win a prize. Well, we're going to give you one last chance to do exactly that. How are you going to do it? Well, make your way upstairs. There's the stairs right at the reception area. Go to the first floor level, and that is where we got our racing simulation game. And the person who gets the fastest lap here today will walk home with a 55-inch TV. Is that you? Or who is it? Is it you? Is it you? Okay, or you, sir. I can tell you're busy warming up. You're kind of getting like those nervous twitches. That is good. Anyway, from my side, ladies and gents, I just want to wrap up by saying a few thanks. Thank you to the amazing team in the front over here. Please give the team from TCL a lovely round of applause. And for the, woo! Yeah! And for the entire team, there's far too many people to mention that put this event together. It happened in a short space of time, and they really worked their butts off. Can I say butts? Yeah, okay, fine, we can say butts. So please give the team, everybody in the room here tonight behind the scenes, make some noise for them, give them a cheer. Well done on doing well. And I'm saving the biggest round of applause for the very end. No. Don't laugh. Don't go there. I'm saving it for you, ladies and gents. Thank you for bringing the fun. Thank you for bringing the energy. And thank you for being here to the end. Make some noise. Give yourselves a round of applause. And on that note, thank you. Dinner is now served. And go upstairs and enjoy everything. Have a good night. Bye-bye.